YouTube guys. So far, I'm not. Up till now, I am. So, literally learning that I shot like 45 minutes of video yesterday, and you guys can't hear almost all of it, which sucks because I had a lot of stuff underneath the truck. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause y'all here in a little bit, and I'm gonna climb back underneath the truck. I'm gonna speak or enunciate louder so you all can hear what I did and where I'm at. And then the rest of the day, I think what we're going to do is we're going to get our hands on some of this DOM, maybe do a cross brace. I'm going to show some people how to do some bracing over my welds, because remember, this rear end has to support the weight of itself, and it has to support me hucking her into corners and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to be mean to her, really mean to her, especially once you see what's going underneath the hood, and it's good, I promise. So, stick around. Let's get back down on that ground. What we're going to do is extend the frame, bring the frame out. Instead of C-notching it, doing some different kind of design stuff. Welded diff, welded rear end, 4-link rear suspension, some performance parts under the hood. That's a little bit of a surprise later. Rims, tires, new brakes, new front end. Follow me along, kind of keep up with me. We're going to be doing different things. I know that I've already cut a lot of this out. I kind of figured that's because anybody could just climb underneath their truck with a Sawzall and get as far as I am in one day. So the next step we're going to have is I'm going to climb underneath here today, and I'm going to cut here and here. I think I want to add me another hole here, so that way when I bend this piece into my next piece of framing that I have over there, I'll show you all this. I have something to attach to. I have something to extra to weld. I don't want my weld points to be just here and here. So that's next on the chop block. And then after we get the frame welded on tomorrow, I think what we're going to do is go ahead and build maybe some cross members, maybe some gussets, something like that. I think it'd be cool. But this is the project right now. And like I said on my intro video, I have knowledge in a lot of different categories. So not every video will be about a vehicle. Not every video will be about working on cars, welding, stuff like that. You might catch me working on, I don't know, hot tubs, houses, electrical, plumbing. You name it, I've pretty much got my hands in it or have done it. Stay tuned. Let's see what we get into. Welcome back. All right. Everybody. Here's what I'm thinking. So, my frame's gonna sit in here, right? And I know I haven't shown you the frame yet. It's okay. It's over there on the table. We have time. My frame's gonna sit in here, and it's gonna sit inside here is a weld that comes up to about right here on this cross member, something like that. That weld stops my frame from sliding in any further. I figure we use that to our advantage. That gives me plenty of purchase up inside here to keep the force pushing up towards the top. Because if you think about it, so your frame comes in like this, and then your weight of the vehicle comes down. That's going to push up on the back part of the frame, which is going to push down. I need to have as much purchase point as I can, so back into here. And then I also, and I realize that not everybody has these tools, not everybody has this opportunity like I do, but I'm also going to take my plasma, I think, and put a hole here. And I think I want to put a hole maybe here, there, and on the other side. So to get you caught up on an idea of what we're going to do here, I am going to take my plasma cutter here in a minute, and I am going to cut all this and just slice it. And the reason I'm doing that is, I don't know if you can see it, but see how that frame steps out just a little bit, or steps in, either way. So this hole here is 5.5 tall by 2.5 wide. That's what the stock framing was. the frame that I purchased is 2x5 because I wanted it to be able to slide inside here. So now that I have it slid in rather, I have to get rid of this step, this little bit of a step here. So I'm thinking we just go ahead and cut that. We can, get out a hammer and cinder back just a little bit, step it in, and then re-weld everything up together. Shouldn't be that bad. Once we get this frame in here, then tomorrow we can go ahead and basically start building everything. My axles are at a mechanic shop right now because I didn't have a press to pull the bearings off the axle sleeves, or the axles, the actual axle shafts. So they're at the mechanics. I'm gonna do what I can to get you all decent, solid video of why I'm underneath here, but it's kind of a pain in the ass to do with a camera, to be completely honest with you. But I'm gonna do what I can. So kind of keep up with me, and I'll see you all in a little bit. Okay. Sorry, I have to have music when I'm in my garage. I have to. Can't believe it's called a garage too. So we're gonna take our plasma torch and we're gonna figure out exactly, take a dry run, you guys. You ain't gotta take and figure out, or not necessarily figure out, but you ain't gotta take your time and like freak out about holding it straight. Just kind of take your time and do your thing, Like a jack stand's placement is just shitty. If that music's too loud, please tell me in the comments. I just can't be in silence. Then the voices in my head get to be in trouble. I like that right there. And then I goofed up. Fucking went ahead and moved. Freaking went ahead and moved. If I cuss, I'm sorry. Alright. That top one's gonna be tricky. That body mounts are right in the way. I think I just killed my level. My ruler. And y'all bear with me. Like I said, I'm not used to doing. This is literally episode 1. I'm not used to doing any of this stuff while being recorded. It's all been over the years by myself. Hold it there. I love it. Gives me plenty of purchase. I almost think that I want to section that whole piece out. What if we cut it here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here? What if we take that whole piece out and then slide the new frame in, weld the whole new frame into place, right? And then put that piece back. Make you think, huh? Like I said, I have no formal training in this. This is something that's always been fun to me, so I do it. But I think your plasma cutter's running. I'm pretty sure it is. Let's destroy some stuff. If you're worried about my eye protection, it's okay. I can't see the spark. Nice. Now, pull that ground, move ourselves to the top. Leave the roller got a little warm. The reason I'm using it's because it was the only thing I had that I know I could just bend the crap out of and replace relatively cheaply, and I didn't have to worry about it. I think we can just actually do this. Might be better. Yeah, I kind of like that. Can you all see? Let me know in the comments, you know? Talk to me. I am all up for learning. I know you don't know me very well, but I love to learn. And then, you know, sometimes you learn stuff like that. Like, hey, get to the ground. I need a way to really light some stuff up. It's a little better. That'll work. Okay. Stupid. She's free. I mean, she fits pretty easy. Maybe we can just slide her out of her way. I don't know, you guys. Let me go get something. By the way, I wear Crocs constantly. So please, let me know how that's unsafe. I mean, this frame's supposed to bend that easy? It's not. There we go. That's money, folks. Let's see if we can get this in here. Go ahead and line our tools up. Exactly square. Sorry if my head's in the way. It must be hard to stare at something that shiny. I am bald. Crappy thing is, I'm not even that old. I didn't want to grab these channel locks. It was just first in my pathway. There we go, folks. That's out of my way. All right. See, now that'll give me good access to get up in there and slide that frame rail up in, because we want to favor the outside. And we're favoring the outside, and the reason we're favoring the outside is because of these mounts for the body. I'm trying to kind of keep those mounts for the body in their original spots. And I want to kind of use the original body mounts. It's one of the few things that wasn't totally rusted out. I mean, if you look underneath here, it's not terrible. It's just weird because like the exhaust is brand new, and the plugs and wires are brand new, and the O2 sensors are brand new. They definitely wanted to get it up and running for sale. Tie rod ends are brand new. I don't know if you can see that sway bar link up there, brand new. It's just, I think what happened, honestly, this is what I think what happened. I think they were replacing some stuff, doing some work to it, and I think that's when they realized that the frame had holes. I mean, massive holes here. And I bet you the mechanic shop said, hey, your vehicle is in horrible shape. Let's help you get rid of it. I have a feeling that's what they said. I think I can get that one out of there without taking that exhaust out of my way. I think I can. And thinking one could work for little trains. So let's see what I can do. Alright, so yesterday I was trying to show how this is a, let me collect my thoughts real quick. Okay, so this is 1/8 wall 2x5, and the frame itself is 1/8 wall 2.5 by 5.5. So I bought this square tubing, rectangle tubing, whatever you want to call it, and I've slid it inside this frame. It slides inside this frame to right here where this cross member is, to about right here. There's a natural weld joint inside there. I cut my frame on an angle down. Let me see if I can get you a better, well, hang on. So I cut my frame on a 45. The reason I cut my frame on the 45 is because when we're driving, we're using the truck, all my weight is pushing down, all the force is pushing up. I want to give myself as much purchase as I can to help support that. A lot of times you'll see the guys or people cut it like this. It's the same difference as what I'm doing. I just wanted a 45. I think it looks prettier. I also have 12 inches slid inside this frame. That 12 inches is going to give me good support. I'll be able to buzz a weld all the way down this and weld all the way down this. In the video yesterday that you can't hear anything, I was cutting out this spot right here so that way I can get a full purchase weld in here, a full purchase weld down in here, and then I can lay that plate back down on top of it and weld the top of the plate down, the top of the plate down, and then fill in my areas. So that's where we're at with that. Basically, I explained some things further in the video, you know, but it's okay. It's all right. We're all learning. We're all working together. We'll get there eventually. All right, so now you're caught up on what I did. You know, the other video was a lot more fun because you could see me cutting it and tacking it back together and everything. Oh well, we still got other work to do. We keep moving forward. So I'm going to set the tripod up. I don't know where I'm going to set you guys. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But what I want to do is I want to go ahead and get some plate covering up these little welds right here. They're pretty strong. I don't think I have to, but I want to because, like I said, I am going to be throwing her into corners. You know, I'm going to be trying to chirp third every time I'm in it. And I'm definitely going to try to drag race every car on the planet. So, light-to-light racing is, you know, the best racing. I know, be safe, all that fun stuff. Right here's some 8. We'll put this 1/8 on here. We'll cover this up. We'll cut it, make it look pretty. We'll tack it in. Just kind of stick with me. Like I said, sorry about the audio on the last video. The new video. Oops. So then I came back out here, or continued the day and made more videos and screwed up again, and now I can't get my video to upload to my computer from this GoPro, which is irritating the crap out of me. Adversity, my friends, adversity. Anywho, here's where we're at. Here's what I did. Here's what's happening in the video. I go back to work tomorrow. I work 40 hours a week, so this is a weekend thing until you all make it possible for me not to have to work. So, check it out. I was explaining in that one video that we're going to make cross pieces to go up and over our welds to give more structural That's those pieces. Plating, whatever you want to call it. Nice, clean, good looking. Everything sits in the way it's supposed to. I welded in one bar. The reason I don't want to go too far is because this rear axle has to be mounted in and then centered, and then we have to figure out what we're going to do with our drive line, our drive shaft, our 4-link rear suspension. And then when we get done doing that, I'm thinking maybe a bar from here up to the cab, a bar from there up to the cab, a fuel cell, a battery relocation, a couple other things. So we have a lot to do, and there's no shortage of things to shoot. This rear axle, because it was so rusty, the rear diff cover had a massive leak in it. So the new rear diff cover, I welded that on a while ago. No leaks, tested it for leaks, all good to go. So now I can put this back together, get that underneath the truck. I was watching some videos on old ways to do 4-link and stuff, and I came across this old trucks video from Power Block, and they mounted the axle up underneath the frame and held onto it, or held it onto the frame with U-bolts that they tacked to the frame. And that's how they figured out the geometry for the drive shaft and the pinion angle, so that way that it had proper ability to move and clear. I think we might try that. It seems like an easy, simple way of doing things, and I like the idea of it. So, once again, folks, bear with me. I'm getting used to it. I'm trying to figure out how to upload video and cut. The last 2 days, this has literally been the first time I've ever cut a video in my life. I'm not very good at it. It's a learning curve like everything else. I will get better. I will get faster. That's just who I am. So, thank you, as always.